All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Grant. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Boy, I'm tripping. What up, man? Sydney game check.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down.
Oh, get it started there. Come on, baby.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 1st and 2nd down with the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Wow.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
I heard that went to,
and it's intercepted.
You said what?
By Harrison Smith. And
they will take over
possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not.
I heard you enjoying it to the wreck.
Opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter.
Yeah, I went to the wreck earlier.
Oh, man,
Interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting
Heard it
field
didn't go too
position
good
for
for
the
you.
Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception.
I went to the wreck last night. I dropped 20. Both games.
You did what?
I dropped 20 both games.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Three-level score. Three-level score.
Fantasy teams, 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him plays like going to lunch with you when you order that
Oh, 3-point over the 80, but I did my takeover. I got short from takeover. Boosted to 91, I think.
Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Yeah, I hit open ones.
The pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing his Cousins.
Oh, get out.
Look up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Ain't no way he got
One of
that.
the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to
I didn't like good here.
This down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
Man, come on, Wilson can't make that throw.
Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
You trying to lead guys up?
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them.
I was acting like you last night, boy, on the fast breaks.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
it wasn't working out. Huh?
Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like
it wasn't working out for me, but I tried it.
Jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson. Haoli Kikaha. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Oh, he should have fumbled that. Oh,
Not
my
good
God.
at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Has to be stopped.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check, 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 check.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down.
What up, Marcus?
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
It made you keep the eye in the field.
Exactly.
Well, that was a face.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level you hit them, they go through.
What kind of player you make, Marcus?
A sharpshooter.
The KC offense out of the huddle,
Like a
ready
pure
for the
shark?
next drive. And 3 and out on the last
I
drive.
guess
No
it's kind of
points
like how
on the
Mark
scoreboard.
Irvin
A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? To get another chance, it gives you another
You make a
chance.
sharp slasher.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of men come out sharpshooter.
Leads to
Look at the
2nd
lines.
and
I believed it,
25.
but I didn't kind of got too far. I don't feel like doing that.
Throwing again. Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
to give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running.
And coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at him go. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That what?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah. They could have whooped my ass too, shit. Who? Okay. Boy,
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter.
Let
me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's
oh my God! Boy, Russell Wilson is the worst quarterback on this game. Gotta be.
Off by the Pro Bowler Marcus Peters.
Russell Wilson gotta be the worst quarterback on this game.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out.
This nigga, I got this nigga so inaccurate on this horse.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but
sometimes. He threw a 10-yard ski route.
Right, you've got
that
decent
bitch went over his head like 5 yards, right to the quarterback. That's on the outside of it. It's over 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They got a hit stick, scoop that bitch up and score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Offense, they did too much, man. That defense had my ass up.
But your offense always really been shaky, though.
Yeah, always like a motherfucker.
Nigga, you either own or you just shaky. I said you either just own or it's bad. Ain't no in between with you.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up
bad right now. Why?
That's why it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, this nigga is better than Saint. I'm like, nah, depending on what Saint we got, what Saint we getting. Hey, look, Saints, I watch the game, I'm like, okay, Saint playing good. I'm like, okay. If I watch the game and Saint can't move the ball, Saint throwing picks, I'm like, oh, no.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well
making the game not look so bad.
It's Matt Wild now.
Can't score yourself. Can't score yourself.
It's 17-0, but it still be like 35-8.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah, I mean, y'all probably on the same level. You might even be better than dude.
Nah, buddy, all right, most definitely.
Yeah, no, yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Here's a throw.
Hey man, you know what Saint told me all this whole year, man.
Most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking.
That man say they don't need AB or Le'Veon.
Big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now 2nd and 7.
Hey, yeah, the Steelers. Hey, 60 minutes into their season, they got the same number of touchdowns that I got.
It was a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice
you do it number 2, man.
A great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme
Air pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Haoli Kikaha picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
What's your overall, Marcus?
There's still a long way to go in this football game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the
Okay, look, it's two niggas running at me. I juke to the outside, but the inside nigga give me, and the outside nigga fall for it. What?
Really
how does that make sense?
Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Wilson.
There we go, boys.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle.
Should have lost on the playoff, 44-18. I really think I blew a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the Knights of the Good On.
This one fielded at the 5.
Both of them
take this across the 25.
Oh man, I didn't play.
We both was in the house with the Warriors. Say need more games, brother.
I wasn't in the order.
I'm talking about the 9 to 10 games. You say need more games from
Here are the Vikings now to start.
I mean, he knows we're gonna play our game. I'll tell you what. You know that.
So there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you.
Man, Saint, I don't know what Steph Curry they got playing for Golden State in my career. I don't like it. This ain't MVP. I don't like it. I don't like it. It ain't MVP. This ain't a rookie year step.
10 sacks on the season. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
This man, 3 for 11. 4 for 19.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yeah, Saint, we 6-7 games in, my man, they averaged 13 points.
Play action now, Cousins.
Boom.
That is incomplete.
Don't play with me.
Hold on through the contact.
My lingo out here.
2nd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it.
Come here.
Now the
Get it out of
loose.
Get it out of there.
I think the Chiefs are what they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st First and 10, it's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Get them players right so I can get back in this wreck, man.
That wreck might not be the move, man. That park might,
so after the incompletion on
boy, that park
first
is trash.
Second and 10.
Park is trash. Nigga, you get 70 on 70 what? 60 what? 70 what? That's why your park is trash.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Butker able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
hey, he got a fumble there. Come on, fucking play it, man.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah, Greedy. Oh, yeah, Greedy.
Williams, the rookie from LSU.
That's what I thought he gonna
First
stop throwing
possession
to.
of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Wilson buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Hey.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Oh, we go.
Hit from
We
distances
go to
that
that.
we almost...
Yeah, Corey. Yeah, Corey.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the
Your brother hurt. Don't be like that.
As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And it will tie things at 20 all.
All right, thank you.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, I love you, but your day is over with.
Trying to get this game on over with, man. We right here. Come on, we'll stop, baby, we'll stop.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bash, didn't
that. Super toe.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Check 99, check 99, 49, check 49, check 49.
They run it again with Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the
Come on, baby.
reserves come
I
in
need
for
one
the
more
stop.
stop from y'all.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This game gonna be a whole lot different.
Looking out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Ford, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Ooh, I thought to put this goddamn
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught at the end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Hey, he could have just too fucking far, man. God damn, Russ.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus
How the
Peters.
fuck you out there?
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Fuck, that was my pick.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing here, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercut. 2.
Now Cousins.
Ooh, he shot.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
My God.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
My God, for real?
Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Game over with, but God damn. 34-20.
Good starting field position for them as they come up
Nigga,
1st and 10.
act him off and shit.
A beautiful spin and room to run. 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.